Hey everybody, Daniel Rubino here with Windows Central. We're live in New York City at the ASUS event where they announced a couple new phones as well as some new laptops. So we're going to take a look at the UX501, a powerhouse of a laptop. Stay tuned if you want the full tour. When it comes to ZenBook UX501, you're talking about a powerhouse of a device. This is only going to be for those with a big budget and a lot of work to do. You're talking about a Intel Core i7. Now that is a Haswell, not the newer Broadwell, so keep that in mind for heat and energy consumption. Other than that, you got a 15.6 inch UHD. That's a 38 by 40 by 2160 IPS display, so that is 4K, which is obviously very intense. And of course it is touchscreen, so you can use it to its full capacity. And the whites actually look very, very good on that, so I think people will be very happy with it. 4K can be a little bit rough in Windows 8.1, but this device will get Windows 10 in the near future, and we know that's going to have much better support for high definition graphics. Other than that, you got an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 960M for dedicated graphics, and it has 4 gigs of RAM itself. So you should be able to fly through Windows and have no problems running your high-end games, or if you're a graphics designer or need to do some programming, you should be very, very happy with that performance. You also got up to 16 gigs of RAM, which is pretty much the max anyone I think will need in Windows these days, at least in a portable system. And finally, rounding it up, you get up to 512 gigs in SSD. Now, this is the important point here. It is a PCIe, and that is the high-end stuff. So if you're really interested in performance, that's what you want, as it's going to pretty much eliminate every bottleneck on this device. You combine that with dedicated graphics and that awesome Core i7 and a 4K display, and you got a real rockin' machine. Let's talk about the fit and finish here. It's a metal machine through and through. It feels like a unibody design, although who knows if it's actually designed as such. Trackpad's okay, I've seen bigger, but it should be an adequate size. You do have the Bang & Olufsen technology for your speakers, which are actually built in right up here, which is kind of a cool design. In terms of weight, you're talking about 4.6 pounds. Now, that is a little heavy on the 15-inch side, but not that heavy actually. If you compare it to the Dell XPS 15, which is probably the closest competitor to this, you're talking right in the ballpark. On that, you got your nice web camera here and your 2 microphones. And overall, just a very, very nice design. You got that trademark ASUS design on the front cover here with that finished metal with the the brush metal. And it just looks really, really nice. Coming around to the side here, we can see we have a mini display port, full HDMI, and a USB 3.0 port. And that's complemented by 2 more on the other side. So you can see one USB 3.0 port here that's occupied right now, a second here, and then finally we have an SD card slot and headphone jack rounding it out. So that's the powerhouse UX501 from ASUS. It's out now, it goes for $14.99, which is actually a fair price. And you get about 6 hours battery life out of it, so we're real curious about getting our hands on one in the future. You tell us what you think, leave a comment below. Head to Windows Central for more information. Take care, everybody.